like, okay, well, a couple minutes go by, and then I'm like, hey, who's ready now? And
Nobody.
no one answers. All right, good job.
Like literally waiting for GMQ. GM.
Sorry. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
I am
In
ready.
that case, Sam, let's play it out.
Oh, I already started.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Now, you all have to forgive me because I was kind of a little bit hammered last time, and I don't really remember what went on.
Yeah.
A little
What
bit? I did not notice that at all.
I mean,
Fucking again.
I was
you
probably the
were.
closest to blackout I've ever been, so please fill me in.
You
I mean,
were.
I have like 100 platinum now. I definitely have some
me too.
legendary
Master
weapons
That
for
sounds
sure.
way too
Dead.
generous for me. Nice
Yeah,
try.
I've got like some bitchin' weapon.
I'm level 25.
Dude,
Yeah.
You all these god status legendary weapons.
that +7 rapier that you gave me was really cool of you.
Super sweet.
I have a
That was,
dragon
really
mount.
nice.
I am so not this nice, but good try.
I should have lied less.
Right? You just should have gotten like, oh, those +3 rings. That
Yeah,
like
I
you gotta aim
should've.
lower.
Oh shit. I fucked
Well,
But
there was the jewelry you gave us, but it wasn't special. It was just jewelry.
I mean, see, that's plausibly like, huh? Did I actually say that? Is she fucking with me? Who knows? Who can tell me what actually happened?
I remember that that I was really cool and had a lot of game, and that's it. No, I'm just kidding. Valankis is dead. We were going to find some sort of rat that isn't very good at information keeping.
Oh, you had an informant. Is that
Yes,
what
the
I'm
informant. Yes.
Mansa?
remembering?
Mansa.
Mansa. I wrote that down. Did you actually meet Mansa?
No, we were gonna
No.
go do that.
That's what you're going to do. What led you to go seek Mansa out?
Shit, I
We
remember.
wanted to figure out where what's her name lived, right? Wasn't that it?
Oh, you're looking for Ziva.
Yes.
Yes, so, Ziva's the one that we don't know where she lives because she's kind of quiet.
No, your only indication has been that she lives in a far older and much less reputable part of town.
Yes.
Yes. Let's see. I mean, yeah, last time we found the we found him and he was crazy and he died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I was able to crazy talk with him.
Yes, you crazy talked with him. Back and forth, sharing crazy. And then
who are you guys talking about?
Valankis, and I showed him the disc, and he hemorrhaged, and my computer died, and he died.
There's lots of dying.
Oh shit, he died?
Yeah.
Yes, you
remember
killed him.
I really don't remember what's his name.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, yeah, I
actually he's alive.
He was alive and telling us the entire plot.
No, I pulled the Sam was doing Ophelia was doing a good job of talking sort of crazy with him, and then I pulled out the disc to see if we could get like some real solid meaty information, and it like gave him an aneurysm and he died.
Yeah, his brain exploded, kind of like in his brain.
Sounds like you guys needed some supervision.
Yeah.
We are the supervision.
We're with the guard captain.
What happened to the dude that was locked up in my house?
Oh, he
ran away.
He escaped?
Yeah, he apparently we didn't.
Okay, wait. I do not want. I don't want Jason getting this info yet. Adorno will get the information for Jason when Adorno gets the information.
Okay.
Well, did he even know?
I like where you're at.
No, he got it. Yeah, he knew. He was
yeah.
Anything else notable happened last session?
I studied Vienna's book at night. I gained a spell out of it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Anadir locked herself in her house and had what is she? She'd like declared herself separate and was going to
take over the council.
take over the council or be the new council or.
And the council wants to like make us their muscle, and we're like, no, fuck you. We'll still check it out though.
Yeah, basically, we're like, we're not gonna go over there right now. We'll die.
Although I think I'm the council's lapdog.
A little
but I
bit,
don't-
yeah.
You are somewhat rankling under those chains.
I did remind the council members that we are not being paid for our services and that we are a neutral party.
Which they did
Do
not
I
like.
get
I mean, you're getting paid, I guess.
Yeah, you're getting paid.
Your normal
Okay,
pay.
cool.
Yeah,
You're
but
not
I
getting
mean,
What
bonus.
is my normal pay?
Oh God. Does she get benefits?
Oh yeah, do you get a stipend?
Okay, so I think you told me last time I get a stipend of like 1,000 gold a week.
Sweet.
seems totally legit. They'll pay it in installments though,
Okay.
0.1% a week.
Oh, woof.
Okay. I think that takes us up to present. You guys are currently at the guardhouse in the cell block. Poor Valankis has just fallen down dead.
You need to watch that video. I'm posting the video now, so you'll need to watch it.
Yeah,
What do you guys do?
Well, okay, the last thing, okay, so he died. We talked to the dude who confirmed that 100% was Valankis.
Yeah, we talked to the doorman also.
Mm.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot you brought him in.
We came and made sure he ID'd the dead guy.
Yes. He was shaken, but was able to identify him and recall that he had seen him the other night.
Yes.
And also confirmed
And
that was
then-
the crazy guy. So the person that we saw, or the person that he saw leave the room, like with the lady and without the lady, were definitely not him, and he had already gone crazy by then.
Mm.
Indeed.
That did not seem very
Um,
confident.
But that all sounds plausible. So moving
Oh
on.
God.
Sounds good.
What do you guys want to do now? You said something about going to see Mansa.
Do you guys still want to go see Manson?
Do we want to go see Fireball Lady?
I heard that. I feel like I remember you
we
guys
haven't
having
finished.
other things.
We haven't finished searching Vienna's house.
Oh, that's right. I don't know if it was confirmed or not yet. I don't think Ian confirmed it or not yet. If they were finished with it.
Yeah.
You had deputies searching Verrera's.
Well, to
They had cleared out all the people, right?
yeah, we weren't sure if they were
yeah.
done with that yet.
Yeah, we didn't want to go back in
Um,
there when everybody was like, woo, you know what I mean?
Yes. At this point, everybody has been emptied out from that building
Okay.
and are in the process of being returned to their whatever ordinary lives they had before.
All right, so it looks like we can either swing by there and figure out looking for something that we need to look for.
What are you looking for there again? I'm sorry.
We're just looking for clues.
We hadn't finished.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're just looking for clues.
We're
We
looking for
barely
clues.
got to look at anything because we kept getting ensorcelled.
Trying to get
Yeah.
them Scooby snacks, you know what I mean?
Munchies.
I want munchies right now.
Yeah, we need to find what this disc actually goes into. The disc that killed that guy.
Yes, and we did inform Sabbath of the disc as well.
Well, she knows now.
Well, no,
I
we
definitely
told her.
know.
We
Have
told
you
her on the train.
Informed her.
We told her.
Yes.
On the
Have
train.
you told her about both of them or just one of them?
I think you were talking in front of me, so I gained that knowledge.
Yeah, we were discussing that we think there's probably one like per council member because the guy mentioned it. The guy mentioned how many
Oh yeah.
how many discs, how many. Where did I write down? I mean, in his babbling, he mentioned that there was as many as there are counselors.
He also has like full notes on his little rant.
Oh my god, I really hope not.
You did.
But
We have video evidence of the rants.
I mean, it was
Right.
mostly nonsensical, poetic
But the last
license,
part
but
made sense.
he did drop that. He did give us that.
Actually, I did try to keep all of it relevant, so you just might not know it yet.
Well, I
But
missed some of it.
what do you guys? Where are you guys gonna go?
Guess the chick's place. See if we can slot her disc in some place.
The
You know,
empty orgy house.
Okay. You guys set out for Varera's mansion. It will take you a little bit of time to get across town. Back to it. Savith, your guards have finished returning the various ensorcelled guests to their former lives. You do have a couple of guards stationed outside just to be safe.
Oh, we found out that
And
none
you
of those
guys should
people were
arrive
the
there
guards.
shortly.
We found out that none of those people were the guards, and that some of the guards sounded like they
Yeah.
defected and may have joined either the lady or gone underground. That was another thing we learned.
Yes.
Yes.
They're in the
Yes.
tunnels.
A certain percentage of guards have abandoned their posts and are believed to be siding with the absolution.
Secret tunnel.
The growing
tunnel.
resistance to the current regime.
Secret
Um,
tunnel. Sorry.
However, while you guys are in transit, since you guys are moving across the map, we're gonna go back to Adorno. Adorno, you wake up in a very dark place and your head hurts terribly.
How dark is it? Can I actually make out my surroundings?
Give me a perception check.
That would be 18.
As your vision starts to clear, you can see dim light coming from down a hallway that filters softly into your alcove. You also notice a set of bars crossing the entrance to the little grotto in which you find yourself. It appears that this may have once been some sort of sewer duct that has since been bricked over along the bottom and is now a crude cell.
Do I have anything on me? Any of my items? Do I have my spell book?
Your staff is missing, as well as your spell book. However, most of your other goods appear to be on your person.
I still have my weapons.
No, I'm sorry. What?
I have a dagger and a crossbow, light crossbow.
Are either of them hidden?
I don't think so.
Then no, you're missing both your dagger and your crossbow as well.
Okay.
Your first sense is that you have been disarmed of any obviously dangerous implements.
Okay.
Give that to you for free because you're smart.
And I'm not bound or anything, right?
No, you appear to be incarcerated but not bound.
Okay. So I'm now level 4, right?
Correct.
Have I fully leveled up? Have I learned my new spells? Or was it
Yeah,
just
for simplicity's sake, just start as if you were level 4.
Okay, so first I want to check the grate and see if it's locked.
You check, it is locked.
Okay, then I want to use my bound item to cast knock.
Ooh.
Did I just
You
break
hear
the
a nope.
Okay.
You hear a click.
Okay.
And the cell opens.
Nice. Okay, so I step out and I look around.
You appear to be in a larger tunnel. Again, it seems that if it was once a sewer type of tunnel, it has an arched stone roof. This one is lit by torches at intervals and seems to stretch on for a short ways, curving slightly as it does.
So there's just one way to go.
2, technically.
Can you describe both ways? Sorry.
The tunnel curves slightly as you exit your cell, looking left and right. The tunnel curves slightly back towards you, so it's difficult to see very far. However, you can see maybe around half a dozen other similar crude cells built into tunnels.
Okay. Anybody in those cells?
You'll have to investigate further if you would like to check.
I would like to check.
You go across the hall first and make a perception check to see what's in there.
13.
The cell appears empty. There are here. Let me give you a quick sketch on the old map, because this might be important. Yes, you look in the cell across from yours, and it is empty.
Okay, so now I want to move down south and check those cells also.
Give me a perception check as you do so.
26.
That was a 26.
Yes.
These cells also appear to be empty, although in one of them there is a mound of something that could be rags, could be a person. It's hard to tell in the dark.
Okay, is the door open?
It is not. However, you do hear something coming from behind you. A
would
soft
be nerve-
scrape as of something shifting.
Something shifting. Okay, I want to proceed cautiously toward it.
Um, are you using any sorts of illumination other than the torch that is in the room?
No, I don't have any means of illumination. I mean,
Okay.
I guess I could cast light, but I don't want to do that right now.
Okay. I'm just checking. As you proceed closer towards the cells, the sound gets a little bit louder. It doesn't sound of anything hostile, just sort of maybe the shifting of a person, something softly scraping against stone or something like that.
Coming from one of the other cells, or from around the corner.
From one of the cells, actually.
Okay, I want to take a look.
Give me a perception check as to what you see in the dark.
24.
It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust, but they do, and you see slumped in the corner of the room. Your first thought is that it's a construct of some kind, a gangly, multi-armed construct. It is somewhat battered and huddling against one of the walls.
My first thought meaning I can't quite tell.
It is dim.
Okay. Would knowledge arcane help me get a better idea of what it is?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to try that. 18.
Glancing more closely, you see, especially with your trained eyes, numerous small components that indicate a rather surprisingly artistic imitation of a humanoid form. The creator has also created it with an additional set of arms, creating a 6 appendaged figure that is otherwise similarly human. Your perception check was a 24.
Yes.
However, woven in amongst the arcane components, you think you see organic components fused in and welded among the metallic bits.
So it's a cyborg or some kind of half flesh golem. Is it a flesh golem, or is there such a thing as cyborgs in this area?
I mean, that would be a close analogy. No, this would be the first that you have heard of someone attempting to combine magic and mortality in such a fashion.
So it's basically like half normal construct, half flesh golem.
You could say so, at least at a glance.
Okay. All right. I speak to it. I tap on the. Is it awake? Is it moving? Is it like seeing me?
Let me see. Does it see you? Are you attempting to be stealthy?
I mean, I didn't want anybody to hear me, but I didn't like roll for it.
Give me a roll. Let me see where you're at in terms of general noise.
That's probably very much a no. 8.
Then you have your answer. As your eyes adjust to the gloom and you examine this thing, it does stir at your approach, making an ominous clacking sound as it does so. Give me a heal check.
Ooh, natural 20.
What you had first assumed was some form of marble or otherwise sculpted material. As it leans forward, you see that the plating across its body bears a grisly resemblance to bone instead,
Ooh.
through which you can see hideously withered organs.
Okay. I greet it and I say, I take it you're a prisoner here as well, like humorously. And I see how it reacts.
Jauntily.
Jauntily, yes. With one fist on my hip.
He slowly swivels himself into kind of a seated, hunched over position.
Was that just laughter? Because I didn't make out any language.
Oh, yes. Sorry. He chuckled and said that he's been here for many years.
Oh, God. Years? What are you in for? It's not coming through, Ian. I can't make it out.
God damn it.
Yeah.
He said the crime of his birth has been enough justification for his imprisonment.
I see. Okay, I want to do a sense motive. Ooh. That'd be 17 plus 10, 27.
Ooh, nice roll. He seems completely genuine.
Okay.
He seems dead inside, but
I mean, he was just drawn that way. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get you out of there. Nobody deserves to be in here for years.
he does at that offer. He does kind of stand and I don't want to say skitters, but the way he walks to the bars suggests an odd sort of scuttle or rolling gait.
Okay. And assuming the sense motive is still active, I want to ask him if he intends me any harm if I let him out.
No, you would be my savior.
Okay, then I'm going to head across to the other cells that I haven't looked through yet and try to look through them.
Okay, give me a perception check as you do so.
That's not as good. Uh, 14.
You do see a huddled mass in the cell across from this creature.
Is it moving? Is it like breathing? Did it hear our conversation?
It did. It appears to be a human. He's kind of huddling in the shadows. He looks scrawny and a little bit underfed.
And what's your story?
They took me. They took me, just like they took you.
Okay, I want to do a sense motive on him too. Oh. That's not going to work. 12.
He seems really freaked out. In fact, he seems to be openly skeptical of you. As you approach the bars, he actively flinches away from you.
Okay. Now I want to run down and check that last cell with the lump in it. See if I can force the gate.
You return to it and you chink, 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 rattle the gate, but to no avail. It seems securely locked. However, I will allow you a perception or knowledge engineering check.
Okay. I do not have knowledge of engineering.
And perhaps perception.
Yeah. That would be 23.
You notice that each of these locks has appeared identical.
I see. Okay. I'm going to head back over to the other cells and I'm going to tell them it appears that these cells are controlled by some mechanism somewhere. I'm going to see if I can find it and I'll be back. I won't leave you here.
Who are you saying this to?
Both of them.
As you walk away, give me a perception check.
21.
The nervous guy is clutching at the bars and he's like, hey, hey. He seems to be calling you back.
Okay, I go back. And I prompt him to speak.
Don't listen to him. He's been here for a long time. Please don't let him out.
Why do you say that?
I think he's theirs.
Then why would he be locked up?
I don't know. I haven't been here that long. Sometimes they come down here. The way they talk about him.
What do they
Please.
say?
They say he's an abomination. They say he was created by a wizard. One of the council members. If you let him out, he's going to turn on everybody.
I see. Well, thanks for the tip.
You're still going to let me out, right? Right? He calls out as you walk away.
Okay, I'm actually going to walk back to the construct. And I'm just going to confront him directly. The guy across the hall here says that you might be unstable and turn on us if I let you out. Is there any truth to that?
No. I will harm neither of you.
Is my sense motive still active?
I'm assuming, but you can always make another check if you feel that you want to extra scrutinize him.
Well, the first one was 26. I doubt I'm going to outroll that.
Probably not.
Okay, so he still seems genuine?
Yes. I mean, it's hard to tell on an otherwise inanimate face.
Of course. And what about everybody else here? You going to go on some kind of a killing rampage if I let you out of there?
No. It is not in my interest to do so.
What are your interests?
To survive.
And what would that entail? You've been here for years. You've survived for years.
Yes. But survival is not life.
Okay, I walk away now. I'm gonna head down the hallway.
Which direction?
North. Actually, no. If I go south, that's a crossroad. Is that what that is?
Yes, you saw what looked to be a juncture of some kind.
And what is that thing on the wall near the corner?
That is the torch.
Oh, okay.
You are proceeding further into darkness if you go north.
Okay. Is it pitch black darkness? Like I would need dark vision to see?
Yes, or a form of light.
Yeah, of course. Okay, I'm gonna cast light with one of my cantrips. Do I see anything?
The hall illuminates before you, and I will tell you more in just a second. I have to go grab some chopsticks for one thing. And for two, we're going to flick back over to the other people. You've had a little bit in the spotlight and a little bit to chew on for a little bit, and we're going to see what the others are doing when they get to Varera's estate.
Cool.
In just a moment.
Chopstick break.
Pretty sure this golem's gonna be trouble.
Probably.
Fun kind of trouble.
But I'm letting him out anyway.
Woo!
Agent of chaos.
He can be our friendly abomination.
Yeah. Don't like this other guy. He's bad mouthing wizards.
What's
Oh.
wrong with that?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Must have freaked him out when I cast the light spell.
He cringes further back into the cell, but otherwise makes no remarks.
Gets a little embarrassed.
No, it seems like he's willing to barter his freedom for his distaste in magic.
Okay.
Sam, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. In that case, we'll flick back over to the rest of the party.
Oh God, I'm just
You
about
guys
to
have
eat.
taken an ether tram. No,
Rude.
you're not all of the party.
Oh.
But you guys have taken an ether tram over to Varera's estate, where you guys are met outside by a couple of guards.
I prepared this man sushi, and he treat me that way.
Tell the guards to let us in.
All right, Captain. Everything's just as we found it.
Is it just as you found it? Did anybody go in here and disarm any of the weird sex traps that were in here?
Valid.
I mean, we did what we could to get the others out, if that's what you're implying, but not all of us have skill in magic, Your Majesty.
No, not. We asked the council to send someone to turn off some of these traps, but okay.
The council doesn't give a shit about the rest of us, I believe.
Well, obviously. But if they wanted us to be more thorough this time around, that would have helped.
I beg your pardon, miss, but I'm not the bloody council. Doors are open.
Can we touch this gate without making out with someone again?
The gate has been swung wide and is being propped open by several large rocks.
Okay, great.
There should be no danger of anybody touching anything.
Okay.
What the hell happened while I was gone?
I might have made out with the guard captain because I touched a fence.
Makes sense. It checks out.
You guys have a date.
I can barely hear you, Sabbath.
Oh, hold on.
You're farther away from the mic.
I turned it down because I was eating chips,
Oh.
and I was like, "That's gonna be loud." I forgot what I said already. Sorry. Oh, it's fine.
Let's go in.
Let's go in.
Okay, you guys proceed in to Barrera's estate. You do find now that the front door has been unlocked and is also propped slightly ajar already with a stone from the garden.
Well, that makes things a little easier.
Yes.
Feel bad for whoever had to open that door.
Hmm. So we went downstairs and found where they were making the weird soup.
Well, it was downstairs of the building across the garden.
Yes, you have not been in the main house. Going through the front door, you now find yourselves in a large, lavishly apportioned foyer.
Oh, okay. So we haven't been in this part at all.
No, because it was locked prior, and we went around.
We went around to the side. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, and you did not go in through the back.
Okay.
As you do enter the foyer, you see a set of stairs off to your left, and off to your right, a large sitting room.
Let's take a look at the sitting room. I'm gonna actively look for like a similar study door that we found in Rodolphus's house.
Give me a perception check.
2 seconds. I have an ice pack on my leg. Hold on.
Oh, what did you do?
Dumb shit.
Yeah, go in.
Aggravated my already torn ACL and meniscus.
Ow.
Not again. I was last Wednesday. Where's my dice?
Yeah, man was limping.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Perception, that is going to be an 11.
This room is nicely apportioned, but otherwise nondescript. The only thing you notice is a door that leads out to the backyard, presumably the back door that you spied before.
Yes. No study door over in this area.
So up the stairs we go. Or
He
is
brought up-
there a basement, like you said before? That was where
That was a different building.
Yes, that was the building in the rear.
In the
Yeah,
rear with the
look out for
gear.
potentially secret doors. I would not be surprised if she has secret doors.
I would like to cast detect magic.
There you go.
Your eyes glow as you begin to scan the area for magical traces. As you climb the stairs, they terminate in a closed door.
Wait, so we're going back up to the sex room?
Alrighty. This is a different building,
Oh,
right? Still in a
Yes,
different
this is
building.
not. Yes, you do not. This is not below the orgy room.
got it.
Can I check, since this door is closed, can I check this door for traps?
You may give me a perception check.
Natural 20
Woo!
for a 29.
There appear to be no traps on this door.
Darn.
Sorry.
I found nothing. All right, open it.
It swings open easily, opening onto a short hallway. Beyond that short hallway, you can see another door. That door is slightly ajar, and through it, you can see the bedroom.
Ooh. Go down there. Peek into her bedroom.
Door is
You-
ajar.
Return to the bedroom that you have already been in before.
Oh, okay, so now we are in the same place.
Yes, you just sort of completed the circuit.
We have completed the circuit.
it's a house with two buildings that are joined through
So
this
they're-
hallway. Is that what I mean?
So it's a hallway on the second story that goes across then. Okay.
Yes, so the first building
Oh.
consists of a foyer and a sitting room, stairs that lead up to a short hallway that goes to the bedroom. The bedroom is joined to the second building by a balcony, The second building contains a large sitting area wherein was the orgy at the top, and below that is another small room, and below that is the kitchen cellar type area.
Okay. Can I go back to that sort of she had like a little side powder room and
Mhm.
and check in there again and just make sure we didn't miss anything, a secret entrance in there?
Give me a perception check.
That is a dirty 20.
As you examine the vanity once more, you see um, a what could be a hidden compartment inside one of the vanity drawers.
Ooh.
However, it is protected by a latch, and you're uncertain of how to open it. You could try to disable it.
Yes, I would like to try to disable that. Oh, that's not great. 16.
Ooh.
Well, actually, it'll be, I forgot, hold on. And on disable device checks to disarm. No, that's for traps. Is this a trap?
This is indeed a trap.
Okay, well,
Ooh.
then that goes up to an 8. I said 16, it goes up to an 18.
You are unable to disarm it. However, you do not trigger it.
Okay.
You do see that there's some levers you can depress, but as you do so, you see the point of a wicked-looking blade kind of peek out,
Oh.
and you stop before it triggers.
That was close. Mm, um, anybody else have any ideas? I'll point out the levers and the the wicked blade.
The blade is just sticking out of the trap.
When you hit this
No,
lever
it's
right here, it
yeah. As she's starting to mess with it, she narrowly avoided triggering it and
Mm.
seeing where this blade comes out.
Can we pull it out?
Hmm.
Sabbath, if you're interested, you can try to disable device. However, I think that's a trained skill.
It is.
Trained skill. Like which
Yes.
Trained
which
in it?
one?
As in disable device.
Oh, I don't have
If
that.
it does not have a number next to it, that means it's trained and you can't use it if you have not been trained to use it.
Mm. Okay.
If you have no
If I
rights.
if I concentrate on it, is there any magic on it?
There is no magic, no.
I might be able to take a whack at this. Let me take a look. I will come over and examine what she is describing and seeing the device in question. I am trained in disabled device.
Okay. Alhan, you begin
Nice.
to scrutinize it closely. Give me a disable device check if you would like to try to disarm it.
That's a dirty 20.
After staring at it for a moment, you reach into your belt and you pull out a little tiny vial of a bright green substance. A few squirts doop, 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 in the right spot, and eventually you hear it cling, and the mechanism springs open, and the trap appears disarmed.
You should be okay now. But still be careful where you stick your fingers.
so I don't melt them off.
Sticking them fingies.
I'll
Well, it's only caustic enough to an inorganic material. Your fingers may burn a little bit, but
I'll carefully open it up, avoiding where he put the goo in there to melt the trap.
Yes, you're able to lift part of the drawer, and out slides a narrow notebook and a couple of sheets of paper, of parchment. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Blank sheets of parchment?
No, in fact, they have stuff written all over them.
What have we here?
What indeed?
What do we have?
You can give me a perception check if you actually want to know.
Yes, I
Yes.
do want to know.
I was like waiting.
Uh, that's not so good. That's only a 13.
20.
Do we all do the
The
perception check?
pieces of parchment. Sorry, say that again.
Oh, I said, do we all do it or just Aveline?
Right now, just Aveline because she's the one
Okay.
who's handling them. However, Aveline, even at a glance, you can see that the sheets of parchment appear to be magical writings of some sort.
I am peeking over her shoulder and reading, or seeing if I can read.
I'll be like, I don't know. I don't get this, and I'll hand it off to Ophelia.
Ophelia, you are handed several scrolls. However, Aveline, thumbing through the rest of it, the little booklet appears to be a journal of some kind. However, leafing through it, you're not fully sure you understand the contents at a glance. It appears to be mostly nothing but names and short phrases.
I bet this is her list of people she's brought to her bedroom.
It would probably take a more in-depth examination to get any information of use. Ophelia, you are thumbing through 3 scrolls.
Perception. What should I be rolling
They are
to figure out things?
you can do spellcraft to try and decipher them.
Okay.
But I'm afraid you Yes, yeah, spellcraft to identify.
26.
You identify the first one as a scroll of charm person.
Oh, I might just take that for me.
Just put it into your jacket.
Well, you guys aren't gonna use
Keep
it.
that for safekeeping.
Scroll of charm person. Okay. You want me to roll another thing, or I don't know how many things are in here.
There are 2 other scrolls, so you'll need to roll for both of them.
Ah, no! Couldn't see it. Well, that one sucks. I don't know the second one. And I definitely don't know the other one because I rolled a 2 and a 1.
I might be able to. I might know.
Okay. Let me write down what these are so that I can remember.
I have spellcraft, so I can take a look at these.
I'll hand the little notebook off to Savith and see, like, can you make heads or tails of this?
That second scroll that Sam could not identify, that is going to be a 24.
Oh,
That is a scroll of lover's vengeance.
oh my god, Morris.
Ooh.
Whoa.
And the third one is 22.
That is a scroll of reckless infatuation.
None of these can be translated over to potions or to infusions, so these are of no
Can't
use.
make love potions.
Sorry,
Do
you
Do
say
I
love
recognize the
potions?
names in the book?
Spell actually translates well into
Wait,
an alchemical
can I
compound.
get what these are again? Can I get what these are again?
Yes.
Sorry, no
I'm sorry. It was a scroll of lover's vengeance.
It's not letting me write. Wait, scrolls, lovers. There we go. Vengeance. No 0. There's no 0 in vengeance. Okay.
And a scroll of reckless infatuation.
That's not how you spell infatuation. That's okay, I know what it is.
Savith, if you would like to skim through the journal, give me a perception check to see if you notice anything.
Alrighty. I got a 17.
You flick through some of the pages and nothing stands out to you about anybody in particular, except that you notice as you thumb through that these all seem to be like petty bits of gossip about the person whose name precedes it. In fact, you see things like Armand has stinky breath,
Ew.
or Charisse missing teeth.
Oh god.
These are all true.
It
These are
seems to
the-
be a nonstop list of people and guilty secrets.
How many pages or people are in this list?
A substantial amount.
Like textbook thick or like
I mean,
Bible thick?
These
a
are-
well-loved diary thick.
Oh, does it have like pressed things inside of it or anything like falling out? If I flip through it, if does something fall out?
I like where your head's at, but no, unfortunately, this just appears to be penned in details.
What about if? Well, never mind. Well, no. What if I? Never mind. Oh well.
Make up your mind.
Do it.
Is there like a possibility of like invisible ink or some sort of thing like that in this booklet? Like
That would be a question for the alchemist in the group.
alchemist?
Yes. It's a
Can you-
concern
You don't have a
regarding-
name. You're just the
Alchemist, clap,
alchemist.
clap.
Alhan, can
Just
you
snaps
please check this
fingers.
booklet?
You, alchemist.
So I'm being asked to check for potential invisible ink.
Yes.
What would that fall under?
It would be a craft alchemy check, but this sounds like something you might need your lab for, or a lab for.
Mm.
I don't have the tools on hand to do a full examination of this. I've been needing to pick up an actual portable lab, but they're expensive. Actually, I might have enough for a portable lab now I think about it. No, I don't.
Just some nasty notes she writes about everyone who comes to her party, I bet. She seems like a very unpleasant woman.
Well, if it's a very high class society, I would assume any sorts of social information you could be used against somebody to either stain their social status.
Oh, sure, it's plenty useful information, but it's definitely not.
The kind of useful that we need.
Yeah.
We'll hold on to
I
it.
mean, you have only glanced at it. You guys have not done a thorough examination of this by any stretch.
Let's hold on to it. It doesn't seem to be of priority at the moment. I'm still looking for a place where this disc is supposed to go.
Okay. Search the rest of the room, the main part of the room.
Are we in her bedroom or her side powder room?
We're in the powder room.
Both of you are, I mean, they're very close together.
I'm going to check her bedroom. Do a more thorough check.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Can we all sort of be digging around in here?
21.
Yeah, anybody who wants to look and give me perception checks.
21 for me.
I checked.
Oh,
just
yours is
gotta
better.
I rolled
This
a 1 again,
dice.
so I'm not actually checking.
This dice is going away.
This is
Well, unfortunately for your compatriots, Ophelia, your results are about as good as them. You guys find nothing that you haven't discovered already.
okay.
Hmm.
Well, it doesn't seem to be this room.
Does she have like a
checked-
closet in there? Or are
We-
we considered that we have already checked the closet?
Oh, in her room, you mean?
Yes.
I mean, it was just a wardrobe of stuff. Like, you guys have found anything notable?
Powder room. We've checked the seating area. There was one. Is there another room we haven't checked yet?
Yeah, did we come across an office of any kind?
No, nothing like that.
Since I don't have the map, I'm having to go based on memory.
I believe you guys have discovered all discoverable areas.
Okay. We may need to be a little more thorough in the other building then, since we never really spent too much time over there, or the lower floors of that building.
Sorry, my statement included everything.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing left to find here.
Yes,
Okay.
you guys have been in all the applicable areas.
She may not have had a study then. May have been elsewhere. I don't know.
In fact, you guys are perturbed by the lack of a study, but it does not appear that that was her life in any way.
She studies in different ways.
True.
She's a consummate politician, but in particular ways.
Hold on to that notebook of hers. I'll take a look at that when I'm back on Eduardo's lab. He'll have more room, more stuff for me to use.
I can hold on to the notebook.
But yeah, who the hell's calling me? I'm not answering that phone.
Don't answer that phone.
That was my work phone.
Do not answer that phone.
No.
So should we go talk to Mansta now?
Suppose so.
We can either go to Manston's or we can go visit the the fireball lady.
I mean, I did have another thought.
Fire away. Let's hear it.
I mean, I'm looking at Sabbath like I don't know if she's gonna be into this suggestion or not, but I feel like at some point we should check out Duran's home. He's not missing yet, but he's
I don't know if
clearly
he'll let
not
us
telling us
in-
everything.
I don't know if he'll let us into his home.
Oh, I know, but we
Uh.
could go in when he's not there.
Are we saying this in front of the captain of the guard?
Yep.
She did, and she's
Yeah.
specifically looking at her when she floats this idea.
I think that
He's clearly keeping things from you as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I wrote down any like thoughts about this. I mean, I know that he ordered the guards to go into the sewer, and now those guards are gone. So I wouldn't be opposed to it because why did they have to go there in the first place? I don't other than to just go check it out.
He seems to
What
be
was he
running
looking
this
for?
whole show, but not
Yeah.
giving us much.
Aveline, give me a diplomacy check just to see sort of how convincing you're being.
Okay. Let's see. Where's the dice I just threw away? I'll try this one. Oh, not very. 12.
Sabbath, you are not immediately convinced to do this. Instead, I'm going to offer you a choice. Your character as captain of the guard has probably led a very lawful lifestyle, probably lawful good.
Okay, that's
If
good
you
to
choose
know.
to embark on this endeavor with them, I'm going to shift your alignment more towards neutral, and you will be a neutral good character.
Wait, your alignment can shift throughout the games?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just an indication of your general moral and social bent, I guess.
Okay, cool.
But yes, this represents a crossroad and a potential alignment changing event.
Then let's go neutral. Sorry, I've never been really lawful in my own life.
You're like, screw the law.
As you pitch this, you see Savith's eyes narrow and her jaw clench, and she gives you a curt nod. She's in.
Nice.
Well, the question is, I don't know if he'll let us investigate his home.
Well, clearly he wouldn't,
Well,
but he's at the council chambers most of the day.
I mean, I have stealth and intimidate and diplomacy myself, so I feel like it's doable.
I mean, unless you can think of a way to convince him to let us in and have him
I
think
can
it's his own
convince him
idea.
of an excuse.
How about we save him? Let's go talk to your informant and go freaking figure out what this exploding lady is doing.
Okay.
Because two council individuals are dead.
What if they're all in his basement?
We've
He's just got their heads lined up.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Well, no, because
Horrifying.
Barrera still had her head.
Wait, 2
No,
council members? I thought it was 3. No.
No,
Rodolphus is dead, Varera's dead, and Ziva is missing.
Oh, okay.
And the evocation
Duran,
lady is boarded up somewhere.
yes, Varera is Ziva is missing, but still
Thank you.
presumed alive. Anadir has barricaded herself in her estate and is declaring war on the council, basically. Duran is frantically trying to hold things together. What are the others? Sharam is, I don't know, doing whatever the hell Sharam does. And Ilio is also just kind of nervously following the orders of the council.
Mm.
Yeah, Sharam is desperately trying to keep track of you guys.
We don't have to go there right now. I'm just saying. I think it'd be worth looking into.
Well, whatever we do, I believe requires traveling?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Unless someone
Yes.
can teleport us there.
Yeah, you believe you have fished out this particular pond.
Okay. Do we want
And we
to
have
find
3
informant?
options.
Yes, we do. Do we want to do the informer first?
I think so.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Okay.
The informer was in what? Less
Northwest part of town.
Yep, Old Town.
Old Town we go.
You guys board an ether tram. However, the ether trams don't go all the way out to all of Old Town. So you end up having to stop on the fringe and you have to walk the rest of the way as you enter this neighborhood proper. But it's going to take you a hot minute to do that. So we're going to go right back to Adorno. Adorno, you had last just activated a light and you were proceeding down the hall, correct?
Correct. Going north around the corner. Cautiously.
Give me
and
a
quietly.
perception check as you do so. Oh, give me a stealth check and then a perception check.
Okay. So the stealth check is, hang on. $16. And the perception check is a natural 20.
Ooh.
As you approach the end of the hall, shit, hang on, there's a cat.
There's a cat at the end of the hall.
Am I in combat?
Soon.
Meow.
Meow. Cuddly incoming. Isn't she a cutie? She's lost weight.
Hey, Buffy's lost weight.
Sorry, baby.
She's no longer a
Saw her
barrel.
paws.
You're not bad. You just can't be. You come to another juncture, sort of like the one that you saw at the bottom. However, the tunnel across from you seems to have been barricaded by layer upon layer of scrap metal and wood into a crude but very thick gate. It appears to be closed.
Okay. But it's something openable. It's like a door.
Conceivably, yes. It
Okay.
looks like it operates kind of like an old-fashioned garage door where it swivels up and out.
Okay. I want to, as quietly as I can, give it a little tug and see if it's unlocked.
It makes an uncomfortably loud ka-chunk, ka-chunk as you try and manipulate the lever. However, it appears locked or barred by some mechanism.
Okay. And there's no evidence of anybody having heard that.
None at the moment.
Okay. Can I
But
see
it
down the
did
hall?
echo uncomfortably.
Yeah. Can I see down the hallways to the left and right?
You can for a short distance, at least as far as your light permits. You do detect what might be light coming at the end of both tunnels distantly, nothing immediately. However, given your high perception check, you do hear the sound of voices coming from the tunnel to your right.
Okay. And just to clarify, I don't have all my spells, right? They're still spent from when I went unconscious?
Correct.
Okay.
You are magically naked.
Not quite. I have one summon monster 1 and something else. And a charm person.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna take the hallway that doesn't have the voices.
Okay.
Still in stealth.
As you approach the end of this tunnel, it winds on for a short ways without any indication of other tunnels or otherwise. But you do come to a juncture that has 4 additional tunnels branching off of it.
And do I perceive anything down any of these tunnels?
It looks like there is a light down each of them. And in fact, if you give me a perception check, I can tell you more.
Ugh. Natural 1.
You do hear voices, but given the shape of this chamber, you're not sure where they're coming from.
Okay. I'm actually going to. Oops. I'm going to head back down towards the cells and go south. See if I can find the unlock. Back towards the cells. Ian,
What?
I'm going back towards the cells.
Oh, down the.
Yeah, and I want to go to that crossroad and take a look.
Give me a perception check.
23.
You notice a great deal of noise coming to the tunnel to your left.
Okay.
You notice almost nothing from the tunnel to your right. And from the tunnel to the front of you, what sounds like the roar of rushing water.
And what kind of noise is coming from the tunnel to my left?
Voices, general talking, the sounds of
Okay.
hubbub and community.
Okay. I'm going to take the tunnel to my right.
The tunnel terminates at a heavy metal door built into this tunnel. It is
And
definitely the most sophisticated thing and appears to have been put here by purpose, on purpose.
I don't hear anything.
Listening at the door, you hear nothing, but it does feel very heavy.
Okay. I'm just going to give it a little push, see if it's unlocked.
You attempt to lift or twist the heavy handle. However, nothing happens.
Mm. Okay. I'm going to head back down, stay to the right, go towards the rushing water.
You proceed down this tunnel for a short ways, but you find your path ultimately blocked by a large mass of moving water. You said you do not have knowledge engineering?
Correct.
then that's all you get. There's a bunch of water going really fast through this pipe. It splashes up on the walkway, and you don't think you can swim through it.
Okay. Oops, god damn it. I keep trying to drag the map. Okay, let's head back to the other end of the tunnel. Back towards the branching tunnels with the light.
The northern branch, or
Yeah, the northwest. Could you slide it down a little bit more? Okay. And these all have lights at the end of them, but no sound, correct?
no, they have both lights and sound.
Oh, people talking?
However, it is not boisterous sound, but low murmured sounds.
Ah, damn it. I am trapped. And I have no idea how many acid darts I have. Do you want me to like roll and see how many I have? Because I really have no idea.
I don't recollect how many you may have used. It is a new day, so you probably refreshed both of those or all of those uses.
Okay.
That I will.
Okay. All right, I'm going to take the one on the left. Stealthily.
Quiet.
This hallway leads to another metal door, which is cracked ajar, through which you can hear what sounds like a pair of voices, and you can see light echoing from or flickering from some sort of torch.
But I can't see the full room.
It is a roughly octagonal room with a sewer grate in the center of it, and there are two men standing inside, talking in low, hushed tones.
Okay, I just want to quietly listen to what they're saying.
Well, of course, it's been 3 hours since I've been on watch. How about you? 6. 6 hours on watch. Oh, damn. 6 hours. Oh, you drew the short stick. Yep, definitely. But someone's got to do it with all the activity going around, you know. Harvard said to be on high watch. Yeah, yeah. I hear that. You don't actually think anyone's coming down here, though, right? Nah. Yeah, no, me neither. Yep.
Okay. And I can see the entire room, right? Like all the walls?
Kind of. You're glancing through a crack. You can see what you can see through the crack. It looks like there may be a couple of other doors in the room.
But there are
Similar heavy metal doors.
there are no controls on the wall?
Negative.
Okay. I'm going to leave these guys for a while and I'm going to head back down and stick to the left.
I'm going to save you a bit of time. Down each one of these 3 tunnels leads to a similar junction, also guarded by several individuals.
And none of them indicate any controls on the walls when I peer in?
Nope. They all seem to be regular ass sewer utility junctures
Okay.
that have been since commandeered by these individuals.
All right. I'm going to head back down past the barricade towards the tunnel that I haven't explored yet.
As you travel down this section of pipe, you come to a juncture. The main section of pipe continues in front of you. However, there are two smaller offshoots. One of them to your left appears to have been subject to collapse. Rubble blocks its way. The one to your right, however, does have a hatch built into it, which is currently closed.
All right, I check the hatch.
The hatch swings open at your motion. However, it does so rather loudly, and you wake up an individual who's been seated next to a crude desk. Roll for initiative.
I can't try diplomacy on him.
He's springing to his feet, alarmed.
Okay.
I will give you one quick attempt.
For diplomacy.
Yep.
Okay. I tell him that I angrily say sleeping on the job, as if to like be critical of him.
Give me an intimidate check instead.
Oh, damn it. 16.
He blinks confused for a second, but then you see him draw a short sword.
All right. Initiative is D20, right?
Yep. And add your initiative, which will be your dex modifier if there's nothing else.
Yeah, it's 18 plus 5, so 23.
Okay. You act first.
I cast Summon Monster right in between us.
All right.
I don't like being alone. Let me call a friend.
Yeah, exactly.
And what do you summon?
I'm going to summon a dog.
Good boy.
A large mastiff appears in front of you and lunges at the guy.
Okay. Do you have the stats in front of you, or do I need to look it up for the dog?
I do not have them,
Okay,
but give me a roll and I'll figure it out.
17.
That hits. Roll damage. Oh,
Is
you
it-
don't know the damage.
Yeah, I think it's 1d3. Let me double check.
I have. Is it a bull mastiff? Wait, hold on.
It's a creature, dog. 1d4 plus 1.
Okay.
Because the mastiff is a third party thing. Okay, hold on.
4 points.
All right. Your dog jumps on the guy and immediately begins savaging his arm. And but he does attempt to fight it off and slash at it with his sword. Oh no!
I also is there any room for me to step back away from the dog?
Yeah, you can take a 5-foot step backwards as part of your turn.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Dog stat blocks in general.
You do hear a clatter as what sounds like his sword falls to the ground as the dog
Yeah.
savages his arm so badly that he fumbles in his attack and flings the sword.
Excellent. So now he's disarmed.
Yep, it is your turn again.
Okay, I'm going to throw an acid dart right in his face. That is... Hang on a second. I think I'm getting +5 on my attacks. So +3, +4. Okay, +4. Oh my god. 7 total.
Something about your head. You're a little woozier than you thought. Your acid dart goes wide and misses. However, your dog can act.
Okay, yeah, the dog attacks again. And rolls a natural 1.
Roll. Just give me a roll.
19.
The dog slips on the floor, but is able to keep its feet.
So far, this is a very pathetic fight.
Yeah, this is pretty sad. He attempts to push the dog out of the room. Give me an attack of opportunity.
5.
Your dog does miss with its bite, but he is unable to force it out of the room either. It is your turn, Adorno.
Okay, so this is the 3rd round since I cast Summon Creature. Is that right?
It's been a
Or
third
the
round.
Yes, your
Okay,
dog
so-
has attacked twice.
Okay, this is his last round. 8.
That does not hit. Aren't you level 4 now?
Yes.
So your thing lasts 4 rounds.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, doesn't some monster increase as the duration increases?
One round every 2 levels.
Oh no! Then in that case, it only lasts 2 rounds.
Plus the 1 additional. So it's an additional round every 2 levels.
I see. Got it.
So it should be 3 rounds.
You're sure it's not 1 round per level naturally?
Let me double check.
It's 1 round per level, naturally.
Cast conjuration spells. No, whenever you cast a conjuration spell, increase the duration by a number of rounds equal to half your wizard level.
Yes, which in this case would be 2. But
Plus 1.
the normal summon monster spell lasts for rounds per level, so it's already going to last 4 rounds. So you have an additional 2 rounds on top of that.
Okay. So 6 rounds.
Specialties.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this is
So
round 3.
Yeah, for my attack, I throw another acid dart. That one
Okay.
hits. That is 24. No,
That
22.
definitely hits. Roll damage.
So it should be 1d6 plus 3.
You only have summon monster 1?
The rest of my spells are spent.
Right.
So that is a 9. That's 9 damage.
Okay. You hit him square in the face, and he screams and staggers back as acid burns his flesh. He falls to the ground,
Dead.
dying. He's
Okay.
writhing and kind of twitching.
But
It appears that he is at negative hit points.
okay, so he's unconscious.
Yes.
Okay. I can't stabilize the guy. He did attack me. I pet my dog before it vanishes.
Its celestial tongue wags and its tail wags, and it eventually fades away.
Okay, I search his body.
Give me a perception check.
26.
In addition to a simple short sword, you also find a set of keys.
All right, I take him, and then I search the desk.
The desk has no drawers. It is just a couple of planks of wood.
Okay, I leave him to die, and then I go back to the cells.
So casual.
He's a very practical wizard.
Mm-hmm.
He's pragmatic.
I heard pregnant.
Pregnant?
He
Okay, and
doesn't
we'll
have
follow up on that in just a second.
I think that would require a wish spell.
Going back to the rest of the team, you guys you decided to go find Mansa?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
You've entered the part of town known as Old Town. What used to be the original city has since been expanded on and renovated far more than this old remnant. Many of the buildings here are small and squat and kind of close together. If you've ever been to any part of Southeast LA, like that kind of cramped way, all the buildings are kind of next to each other. Is sort of how this looks. People probably are used to living with far less here. Savith, you know that your contact Mansa is known to frequent a particular street corner. Give me a survival check to see if you can navigate there.
Okay, give me a second. The one thing I didn't put any ranks into. Um, I have a 7.
You're not entirely sure where exactly this is. Usually you have a deputy come out and shake down this guy. And it
Can I
actually takes a
try?
fair amount of time.
I was gonna say, can I try to help her with like a knowledge local check or anything? I don't know if I've ever been here before, but
Yeah, give me a knowledge local.
Eh, that's that's a 15.
You're not entirely sure of where Sabbath is talking about, but something she said reminds you of a really seedy tavern that you found one time, and even you were too afraid to go in. You just remember the look of it from the outside. You make your way back over there, and eventually you see it. Its roof is kind of sunken in and patchy in places, and you hear a weird tinkling sound as of an out of tune piano or harpsichord playing.
Nobody likes weird tinkling noises.
Okay, this part of town is haunted. Is that is there? Do we see the source of the
I am.
music?
Um, Not without going in. You do see as you approach the tavern, though, a number of unsavory individuals kind of standing around outside.
Do they know just by looking at me that I'm the guard captain? Or I probably look like a guard captain, huh?
You definitely look like a guard. Yeah, you're wearing kind of a guard uniform, and it's like a
Okay.
fancy version too.
Woof. Uh, do
In
we have
fact,
to talk to them to go in?
as you guys approach, you see a couple of the individuals like elbow each other and kind of nod in your direction, and all 7 of them turn to face you guys. Let me see if I can draw a little bitty.
Time to throw your weight around, guard captain.
Uh,
Tell them what for.
what for?
What for? Oh,
Um,
Have at
I mean,
thee.
I'm down to intimidate or bluff to get past them. Probably intimidate though.
okay. You see about 7 shady individuals standing outside this reckless little tavern. And what are you doing, Sabbath?
So we have to speak to them in order to pass them. I can't just like saunter past them.
You can go for it. Saunter
Then
up.
I do.
You begin like clanking up in your armor. And as you walk up, you do see several of them congregate to block your way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the town guard doing at our lovely establishment at this time of day?
Doesn't really seem like something you need to know about. But I am looking for someone. Have you seen Mansa?
Oh, Mansa, I don't know anybody by that name. Maybe you better look in a different part of town.
Maybe you should just move aside and let me in.
What? Is the guard in the habit of breaking down the doors of private establishments for no reason? Don't we have law and order in this city anymore?
There's nothing wrong with me going in. Don't really need to break down the door.
Oh, well, it's all full, you know. It's not open yet. You'll have to
Not
come back
open?
later.
What do you mean not open?
I mean, it's 4 in the afternoon. Who needs to drink at 4 in the afternoon?
Well, I'm just checking out the place.
Hmm. Well, check it out from out here.
How about you move aside now?
Or what?
Can I like bluff to like make up a charge or like something like that?
Yeah. Give me a bluff and an
Well,
intimidate check.
I was gonna say they're technically obstructing an investigation, so.
Ah, there we go.
The Cecilia, with an uncanny knowledge of Islante law, speaks up from the back.
What to get
So I
bored?
do
I have
roll
to
for
read.
both.
Yes, roll 1 to see how your lie goes off, and 2 roll because you're trying to actually intimidate them to cooperate with you.
Okay. And so
Give me bluff
do
first.
okay. So it's 8 plus the skill rank plus the ability modifier plus the racial modifier, yes? It's math.
Yeah, it's going to be plus whatever modifiers you have, I guess. So like roll
Okay.
plus skill plus any other.
Let me get a calculator. I'm bad at math.
Mathfinder strikes again.
Math?
Pathfinder.
Right? Right? God, I hate school. Plays tabletop RPGs. I love math now.
Still can't do it though.
And because human +2 to all skills, right?
No, humans get an additional skill rank at each level.
Oh, okay.
As in you
that's
get a
not-
bonus skill to put into somewhere.
Okay, I got a 21.
Okay. That's your bluff check. It does
Yes.
seem that they believe what you're saying is true. Your charges of obstructing justice and an investigation warrant complete and total incarceration for each member involved in the obstruction. And give me an intimidate check.
Oh, fuck. 29.
Oh shit.
My
They-
charisma is really up there.
As you say that, they all kind of like shift and look back at each other, and you hear a couple of them go, "Shit, the guard captain's gonna throw us in jail." Fuck. And the guy goes, whoa, let's not be too hasty here. Like, I mean, for a friend of the justice system such as yourself, I'm sure that Mansa would love to chat for a little bit. Just give me a moment to see if I can track him down.
Sounds lovely. Bring him out.
I
You
think
see
we should have
the
somebody at the back door.
Are you volunteering?
Yeah, I'll volunteer. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll fucking take people on. I'll do it. I got so many arms.
As this exchange goes down, Ophelia, you kind of slink around to the back of this fairly small tavern, and you see the same burly guy that you had just talked to. He's squeezing out of a window in the back.
What are you doing?
I was looking for All right, you caught me. Can you let me out of the window?
Are you stuck
Or
in
are
the
we going to
window?
do this right here?
Are you stuck in the window?
No. Are you going to let me out?
Well, I'm gonna. I'll let you get out of the window. This feels silly. Please get out of the window.
He kind of shimmies forward and flops on the ground before. Sorry, you're quicker than I expected.
It's the extra legs.
Uh-huh.
You land
Are you
dwellers are not
really,
as fast.
Are you really going to take me to jail?
We don't want to. We're honestly just trying to investigate what's going on.
Oh. Well, what do you mean, what's going on?
Really? You haven't been hearing what's been happening throughout the city?
Look, you gotta take into account, I hear a lot of things. I kind of need to know what goings on you're interested in, between you and me.
Things like missing guards and, secret organizations that are trying to cause revolutions and, and the murders of people in high places, generally.
Hey, I think you got all the facts there, right? The guards are joining the rebellion. Everybody's pissed off of the higher ups. It's only getting worse. People are scared. Not so much down here, because it's always shitty down here. What more do you want from us? Go back to your ivory tower.
I live in the ocean.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He went on this whole rant. I live in the ocean.
Irrelevant.
But people are getting hurt and murdered. That's not the way things should be. One-on-one
Well, I
combat
care.
can be honorable, but this...
Hey, do you see where we are? Does honorable look like the thing that I do in particular? Get out of here.
Well, you have men that are loyal to you. You must have some sort of honor for you to have gained their trust.
Yeah, my team's loyal. What about it?
I'm just saying. Even dishonorable men have honorable qualities. Otherwise, no one would follow them.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Hell yeah, and I'm not gonna fucking use my sand dice because they rolled 2 ones in a row.
Sorry for sand dice.
No, they're just being sassy. My diplomacy is very high. 24.
He seems confused by what you're driving at, but he does seem slightly gratified.
I'm just saying, anything that we can do to help the people, that's what we're trying to do.
Well, if you want to help the people, maybe don't go investigating those guards too closely. Maybe change is what this city needs.
And you think that hurting and killing people is the way to go? Mass murdering entire parts of the population?
Get off my back, lady. I'm not mass murdering anybody. I'm just saying I might stand to benefit from the mass murderees.
But what happens when they're done? You think that people that bloodthirsty would stop?
Can't be any worse than life down here as it is.
I do have to ask, why do you stay? There's so much wilderness that you may be able to just explore on your own. Many sailors that I've met don't stay here because they don't like what it is.
Do I look like a lumberjack? Do you think I want to spend all my life trapped on a boat out in the ocean? It's bad enough down here. Imagine me having to slave under a captain's lash. No, thank you. Here, I'm a king. Maybe I'm a sad little king on a sad little hill, but it's my GD hill.
I'm very confused by you. You don't like it, but you do like it.
Yeah, whatever. That's the Atlantic condition, lady. Now, what do you want?
So fucking sassy.
Well, first of all, we are looking for one of the council members.
Right, you're on the wrong part of town for that, lady.
Actually,
Well-
I'm not. She lives here.
Oh, you mean that old bat? Yeah, I've seen her here before. Hardly ever comes around. Only at night.
Do you remember what areas?
Yeah, out past the cemetery. It's a little hovel. First, I thought that she was, hiding something out there. One day I went to investigate, but it's nothing. It's a shack. Nada.
Hmm. Just as a qualifying question, do you have any magical talents?
Fuck you.
Okay, that is very rude. I am not a part of this society which has oppressed you. I am asking qualifying questions to see if you investigated it magically.
No, I did not investigate it magically. I used my eyes.
I did also want to ask, uh, you were talking about the absolution, but do you know anything about the Vex?
What? These names don't mean anything to me.
You just said you knew about it!
I didn't know they had a name. Is that what they're calling themselves? That's a dumb name.
I agree. Do you know a man named Arvis?
Hmm. I think I might have heard it once before, but I gotta be honest. I don't really know anything about him. Other than he's involved in that absolution, vex, whatever you call him.
And I did want to know, my last question. I heard that certain past council members may have had. Okay, I'm just gonna be straight. I don't know why I'm beating around the bush. I've heard that basically slave labor is being used in by some of the higher ups for the people that are less fortunate. Do you know where these places might be so we may investigate them?
Hey, sometimes people go to work for the higher ups. Sometimes they don't come back. That doesn't mean I know where. Last I heard, a couple of folks, the really desperate ones, the ones that people might not miss, they were doing some sort of dig work, excavation, maybe somewhere in the southeast part of town.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm Ophelia,
Look.
by the way. she holds out her hand in an awkward way that is trying to simulate a handshake.
Simulating handshake.
He just kind of looks at it and he's like, "Get out of here."
So do we not find Manson? What? Oh, I fucking forgot his
No,
name.
that's him. I'm talking to him.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
He's the dude.
He was juking you, yeah.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't I have recognized him?
No, you never met him
Oh.
yourself. You usually have
I
deputies
see.
go meet him.
Okay, okay.
Well,
Thank you.
Mansleen, it was very nice meeting you.
Ew.
Hey, your people are the ones that have weird names. She chuckles to herself.
He goes back in the tavern, but through the door this time.
But I come back to the front and I go, we can go.
During all that, I just found a barrel to sit on. Just
I
not
had
sure what the fuck to do.
I had a very pleasant conversation.
Oh.
I picked up bits and pieces.
There was no violence. Your boss is fine.
Then I guess for the rest of these people who might be still in front of me, I'm not sure. Have a good day.
They all kind of sneer and kind of crack their knuckles, clearly thinking that they've somehow gotten the better of you guys.
Goodbye, Mansleen's underlings. It was nice to meet you.
Mansley.
Taser face! Oh, I've ruined this man's life.
Oh no.
I literally said that his name that way because I couldn't. I was like, oh god, I don't remember how to say his name.
Manceline.
Oh, I
Mansleen.
forgot to.
How about we
Clean.
leave this place now? I don't like being on this side of town.
But I report back what was said in our
Yeah,
conversation.
several of them were looking at you all, Han, in a questionable way.
Like they
Echo is
wanted to
currently
steal
staying on my
him, or they
shoulder.
want like they wanted to steal from him, or they wanted to like I don't
Hard to say. He's uncomfortable all the same.
know.
Yep.
I probably stood there with, just
You're
toying
tainted.
toying with the handles of my daggers, looking at people while they're looking at him.
He looked at me.
I looked at her.
That's
She
probably
looked at me.
Hey.
I'm probably the shortest of among the group, so I'm probably hiding behind Aveline.
Yeah,
Oh.
I kind of pictured you as looking a little bit like Seth Green.
I am 5 feet tall.
I mean, so am I, but I'm wearing like 3-inch heels, so I guess you are behind me.
Mm.
Because I don't like being on this part of town for various reasons.
Yeah, I'm looking at this tavern like, yeah, this is like a step too far.
I will burn this place to the ground if I have to.
Oh,
Let's not.
But yeah, what do you guys where are you going from here?
to the spooky hovel?
We're going to the shack, right?
So we're going beyond the graveyard to.
Does she practice necromancy? Why is she living in the cemetery?
It is a school of magic, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I
No,
don't.
I
know
don't think necromancy is a school right now. I think necromancy is kind of like later, isn't it?
Ziva. We're looking for Ziva. She's the
Yeah.
abjurer.
Right, because it was divination and necromancy came later.
Yeah.
She's
No,
inventing
necromancy still exists
necromancy.
right now, but no, Ziva is known as an abjurer.
Mm.
So defensive magic.
Which makes sense why she's so secretive.
To the
Wow.
shack.
Okay, you begin traveling in the direction of the cemetery, hoping to spot this spooky shack. However, while you are en route, Adorno, you have taken the keys and you return to the cells where both the construct and the man are imprisoned.
Yep, I go over to the cell with the construct and I let him out first.
It takes a moment to find the proper key, but before long, you do manage to, and the gate swings open, and he kind of unfolds and steps out. Now that he's standing up, you can see that he's somewhat taller than the average person. Like you're not a small person, but he does tower over you by a little bit, almost a full 6 inches higher than you. He's around 7 feet tall.
All right.
It's a big boy.
Does he say anything?
Fortune in charge.
Scary boy.
Freedom. Stranger, where did you get these keys?
Wait, who's saying this?
The construct.
Wait, I must have like accidentally lowered my volume because I fucking missed the construct.
No. We are back at Adorno. We are not here.
Oh, okay.
This is Adorno's
okay.
perspective.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna mute myself then.
Where am I?
Like, oh wait, this doesn't apply to me.
Sorry, I was just really confused. I was like,
This
what
is
the
a different movie.
Wrong theater.
Let's just say I found him in a guy's pocket.
He clanks his way out of the cell and takes up a position a few feet away from you, looking down the hall.
Okay. Does the nervous guy react at all?
What are you doing? He's kind of whispering at you as you're are you going to free him?
I want to see how he responds first.
He's clinging to the bars and he's looking at you with increasingly frantic expressions on his face.
Okay, I turn to the construct and I say, I'm going to let this guy out, but he seems pretty unstable. Let's not hurt him unless we absolutely have to, please.
I agree.
Okay. I turn back to the guy in the cell. I say, relax. I'm going to let you out. Please try to stay calm. And I open the door.
He cautiously looks both ways as he peeks outside the door. Okay, but you shouldn't have done that, man. I told you not to bring him with us.
Well, you didn't give me a good enough reason not to. The fact that he was made by a wizard is obvious. He's a construct.
I'm telling you, he's with them.
Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we?
He just shakes his head. How are we going to get out of here?
Well, first things first. And then I walk down and I unlock all of the cells and search around for anything that might be in them.
As you go down the line of cells, the three of them do appear empty, but as you go to the fourth one, towards that bundle of rags, you see that they are not merely rags, but there are bones buried beneath them as well.
Okay, I search the bones.
Give me a perception check.
28. Natural 20.
Damn.
Ooh.
Save all my good rolls for unnecessary stuff.
These are largely just bones and cloth, but you do find a slim piece of wood that looks like it might be a wand of some sort.
Ooh, there we go. I automatically have use magic device, right, as a wizard?
You don't automatically have it. It's probably a class skill, but you still need to put points in it.
I don't think it's a class skill. I think it's a rogue class skill.
It's a class skill. Use
For
magic device.
wizards,
You should have it as a trained skill.
It's
Magic.
got to be a class skill.
it's not a class skill for wizards. And it's not in 3.5, and it's not on my sheet.
Wait, I'm confused. You're talking about use magical device, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It's not a. It's
That's
not
a
a.
rogue. That's usually a rogue class skill.
No, I have it.
I have it.
Yeah, but no, he's right. It's not a wizard class skill. But no, you do not have it automatically. But if you can identify the spell that's in it and it is on your list, you may use it without having to make a disable device or a use magic device check.
Okay, so do I just roll a spellcraft check then?
Mm-hmm. To identify.
That would be 20.
I'm surprised
Ooh.
that I don't have it.
Yeah, it's typically a rogue skill. It's charisma based. But yeah, I rolled a 20.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me tell you what it is.
Interesting.
Using magic devices requires personality.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I have it as an alchemist.
That's weird.
It's not weird. I have it too as a bard.
Yeah, but you're a rogue. Bard's a rogue class.
No.
What are you talking about? Bard is
Isn't
a
a
bard.
Isn't
No.
a bard a rogue class? In
No.
3.5, a bard is a rogue.
No, a bard is a bard.
Bard is a bard.
Bard is a bard, bard.
Like
bard, bard.
I actually play a bard in the other campaign where it's a what do you call it? It's like a yeah, like I'm a different class of bard, which gives me rogue talents, but like that's because that is that specific thing.
I have rogue talents as well.
Oh, okay. I'm
But
gonna be
look
quiet.
at me being all redundant.
What? No.
It's because of the archetype I picked.
I know.
This appears to be a wand of mending.
Mending is repairing a broken object, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I can't put it into my spell book from a wand.
Correct.
How many charges does it have?
I believe mending's a cantrip, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. Sorry. What am I thinking of then?
There's repair device or something, isn't there?
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of that one, but it's not.
You, like put a mechanical device back together or something.
Yeah, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I found the skill summary.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
What?
Which one?
Make whole.
Make whole. Is that level 1?
No, make whole is 2. It's a level 2 spell.
And what school? The transmutation?
Correct.
Okay. It's not on this list. Okay, whatever. Make whole. Put stuff back together.
Mm-hmm.
How many charges does it have?
This comes with 12 charges.
All right. Cool. I stick it in whatever pocket I have. Assuming they left my robe.
As you do, you straighten up and you hear the telltale sound of click, 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 clang, as the bars have been shut behind you, locking you in the cell.
Uh-oh.
And do I see who the culprit is?
You see them both standing outside the cell.
What's going on, guys? Seems
You
like
ask
locked me in here.
and we'll find out what's going on with them in a moment. Meanwhile, the rest of the group, you have traveled across Old Town and you see what can only be the spooky shack described. On the far end of a very small cemetery, you see a building which may have once been a house, but has since fallen vastly into disrepair. The wooden shingles are patched in places, showing the rafters. The very small, very dingy windows have several cracked panes in them, and no lights are visible.
I would say be careful. This is a master practitioner of defensive magic, so I would assume there's going to be some really nasty defensive spells lingering.
I detect magic.
Detect magic.
I am blinded.
There's a great deal of magic coming off of this building.
This magic is, or this house is literally just magic.
So when you say magic, do you mean like there's
There-
like enchantments when you walk through, or it's like there's more than is what is seen?
Immediately looking from outside, Ophelia, you detect a moderate aura of abjuration around the building. You also, let me see if I can find this. Need to make a caster level check, I believe.
Oh god. Okay. This might be okay. So I forgot. It's my caster level plus. Is it like half my caster level or my caster level
Yep.
plus?
It's 1d20 plus your caster level.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Yes. You can tell that there's also what look like spells designed to obfuscate divination.
Interesting.
A number of spells to mask this place from things like clairaudience or clairvoyance or locate object or scrying, things like that.
It seems as though she very much treasures her privacy.
I'm gonna look around the ground for a stone, like just a palm-sized one. And I'm gonna
Yeah, there's some rocks and pebbles on the ground.
take step back a few feet and just throw the rock at the wall and see what happens.
You fling it at the wall, and there's a substantial clack.
Does it trigger anything?
Nope, it just makes a loud noise and then falls on the ground.
It may only interact with organic materials, i.e., us.
It's worth a shot. Who's going first?
I'll take lead. But I keep my detect magic on as I start approaching.
Okay, as you walk up to this ramshackle little building, a wooden door is all that stands in front of you in the inside.
What magic do I see on the door itself? What aura of magic?
You see no magic on the door.
Uh,
I touch the
You're fine.
Is it locked?
You attempt to open the door, and it is locked. It makes a small like chick chick.
I look at Ophelia.
You look at yourself.
I look at I'm sorry.
I look inward.
I look inward upon myself and I go, Aveline is the one for this job.
I'll give it a shot here. Let's see.
Sorry, like I got like this weird back pain like thing going on, and so I'm just
sorry.
like I'm just very distracted. I'm sorry if I'm distracted this session.
22.
We're all getting old.
No.
It's honestly not a hard lock. This lock is very old. Like at a time when keys had like large multiple teeth. You don't even need your thieves tools to open this as much as you just use your knife and you jam it in there and click.
That seems suspiciously easy.
It is old.
Yeah. I'll push the door open carefully.
Means the design of it's just an older model that no one cared to update.
Yeah, but if a knife could open it. I push the door open gingerly and peek my head in.
The wooden door squeaks open, revealing a very small, very dark, ramshackle little cottage. There is a simple door off to your left.
Is it pitch black or is there low light in here?
Ophelia, maybe you can give us a little light.
Oh, I
It
forgot
is
you cannot
very
see.
dark.
I forgot you guys cannot see in here.
I could, but I don't have the materials prepared to do that.
But yeah, I go ahead and I cast light.
A glowing light fills your palm and illuminates some of this shadowy room.
So you said there's a door to another smaller chamber inside here, and what else was there?
At a glance, you see a couple of cheap wooden chairs at a table. What looks like a wooden countertop with a beaten metal basin.
Sparse. I'll check the door to the other smaller little section.
The door is open.
Push it open carefully.
As it squeaks open, you see a very dusty four-poster bed with moldering sheets strewn across.
I thought you were gonna say a corpse.
I was half expecting that too.
A very dead person.
Everybody give me perception checks.
All right.
Ugh.
I got a 19.
I only got a 12. I'm apparently
I got a 22.
I got an
distracted.
18.
Okay. You said 22 was Ahan?
Yep.
Give me a will save, Ahan.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
How dare you do better than everyone else?
Ah,
Will save. Okay. Funny enough, my will save is actually my worst one. That's 16 plus 3.
19.
Yeah, brain just decided to fry itself.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh well, this room definitely hasn't been used in a while. Poke around under everything. Nothing in here but a bed?
Nothing in there but a bed. In fact, as you gingerly prod it, things creak and like you poke the bed and it compresses under the poke but doesn't spring back out.
Mm.
And your finger just feels like dusty and gritty.
Mm.
Ew.
Gross.
I'll is it like a wooden floor?
Mm-hmm. It creaks as you walk over it.
Does any part of it, if I tap around, does any part of it sound different? Like there's something underneath?
The floorboards do not connect with the ground, so they do definitely make kind of a hollow thunk, thunk, thunk as you stop on them.
But just like but the whole floor does that though.
Correct. The whole floor does.
Okay. Mm, what do we think?
Did the rest of the shack, was it also just as dusty?
Cruising around the interior of the shack. Sabbath, give me a will save.
Uh,
Oh no.
so I just roll and then add the will that I have?
Yep.
Okay. That's a 9. I don't think that sounds good.
Yeah, this whole place is very, very dusty.
Oh, so if we looked at the floor, you would see if there was like footprints.
Oh. Give me a survival check.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that's
Oh
kind of
no,
I was about to ask that.
I got a 4.
Yep. That would be a good idea. Too bad you don't notice anything.
Ugh, I'm dumb as a rock.
Seeing, actually, I was taking into account that it's dusty as hell. Is there any areas that show disturbance in the dust against the walls, against floorboards?
Give me a survival check.
All right. That's a 10.
I don't know. There's a lot of dust places. Who knows?
It was worth a try.
Pipe it up.
What about the basin? Does it have like residue or anything?
Yes, it is very grimy and rusted at the bottom. It does not appear to have been used in quite some time.
Ooh.
Oh Ziva. Ziva, are you here?
You just blatantly call out, "Hello,
Yep.
hello,
Anybody
Ziva."
home? Ziva, we just want to make sure you're not dead already.
Maybe she's on another plane of existence.
Maybe. We're just trying to find out if the rest of the council's already dead. If you could just let us know if you're alive or not, that would be great.
Sure, that's a real quick way to ask a potentially dead woman.
Well,
Are you alive? Let
Are
us
you
know.
dead?
Do you have
Not
any better
twice.
ideas?
The spirit shakes the bed.
Sorry, this
Not quite
entire
dead yet.
area is unnerving me.
As you shake the bed, one of the posts actively disengages and it clatters to the ground in a cloud of dust.
Gonna get mesothelioma.
Right, there's asbestos everywhere.
Woof.
Yeah, it's something I don't want to be breathing right now.
Sure would be sad if we burned down this shack.
I don't know if we could.
Wait, stop. No, I'm kidding.
Shit. Her abjuration is just she hides under the floorboards.
What's that knocking beneath the floorboards?
It's getting hot in here.
The beating of her hideous heart.
All right, Edgar Allan Poe.
I knew that was reminding me of something.
The Telltale Heart.
I'm gonna go back outside and walk around the perimeter of this shitty little shack. Is there any like cellar door or weird thing leaning up against the wall or anything?
Give me a will save.
Cool.
Why would you?
Cool.
Why would you put abjuration on this dinky piece of shit?
Oh, that's a 1, but it's 4 altogether.
Ugh.
Does it look like there's a way down as well?
Are you also looking around?
Yeah, I'm looking around.
Give me a will save.
Ah! Ha 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 ha! Wait, what's my full save?
You
Are we
rolled
all
a one.
rolling? Are we all rolling like dog shit here?
22.
22. Nice.
22.
Dog
Oh,
shit.
22.
22.
Okay.
God damn it.
All we kept
I
here
have
was
a-
2.
I have a great, because there's 2 of them.
Oh.
Haha. But no, it is 22.
Ophelia, as you walk around the outside of the building, you see or sorry, not as you walk around the outside, but just before you leave, something catches your eye. You didn't notice it before. It was so cleverly masqueraded, but there is a door hidden against one of the walls.
Well, isn't that clever?
High at DC, that would make sense.
I go over, is the aura I'm detecting from it just, is there any aura coming from the wall or no? That door.
It continues to be, you still sense an aura of strong abjuration surrounding this,
Okay.
moderate abjuration surrounding the building.
I do, I would like to try to see if I could push open the door. Or if there's a
The
handle.
door is locked.
Where's Aveline?
I'm outside, like, digging through trash. Going, ugh, this is disgusting.
Aveline, come back inside.
Ah, okay.
Door.
Come back in. What?
Can you unlock this door for me?
What door? Do I see the door?
I point out the door.
Can I see it, though?
Now that Ophelia is bringing it to each of your attentions, you guys hadn't noticed it before. It's so cleverly hidden by magic, but reaching forward with your hands, you can feel a door jamb of a very narrow door. You do also feel a handle, and there is a lock on it.
Oh. All right. I'll try to pick a lock that I can't actually see. Or can
Well,
I
I'm
see
yeah, I'm
you
showing
can-
you where it
I
You can
is.
attempt
I-
to disable the device.
Okay. Well, you're showing me where it is, but I wasn't sure if I could totally see it. All right.
Yeah, you feel a keyhole with your fingertip, and
Okay.
upon inserting your thieves' tools, it feels like
Feels like cool. Oh, god damn it. 13.
like you fail to unlock the lock. In fact, as you're fidgeting with it, you do hear a think, and
no.
your tools gain the broken condition.
Shit.
Wait, which ones were these? Because she's already had a broken condition one.
Well, I made new ones.
You made new ones? Okay.
Yeah.
What about the nice ones?
I didn't have any nice ones.
No, I thought you got some. I thought that was loot off of somebody with some, like, expert ones or whatever they were called. I can't remember at this point.
No, you're thinking of the future campaign. lot of the Tower Grove stuff.
Future! Okay.
No, I've got nothing. I don't really have. The only cool thing I have is that wand. Shit. Alhan, you want to melt this door off its hinges?
I don't have enough acid to potentially do that.
You can attempt to disable the device as well, though, Ahan.
Would that be okay? Yeah, I can take a try because I am trained. All right, give me a second. Gotta dig through my supplies as he just kind of plops down and starts rummaging around through his pack.
I start
I rolled
trying
a
to.
17 plus 8.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you're able to kind of wriggle some things in there, and the door opens.
Nice. Is it
Who wants to go
just
first?
another room?
I'll
It
push the door
swings open, and you see a very narrow, steep staircase leading down.
I knew it was a staircase. I had a feeling.
That makes sense on why she's out here. Why would she? Why would you want to go look for somebody in the graveyard?
She's in a mausoleum or some sort,
She's a
right?
vampire.
I'll go down first.
All right. Sabbath, do you have any way to see in the dark?
No. Do I stumble down the stairs?
Well, Ophelia was lighting for us. She had the light spell up.
Okay, then I would maybe suggest Ophelia following closely behind if you want to be able to see.
I grab
Boom,
the
boom,
tentacle and drag it with
Everybody
me.
grab a tentacle.
I mean, hold on.
Wait.
I have torches. I'll light a torch.
All right, we don't have to hold hands.
We don't have to hold hands.
We can still hold hands if we want to.
I mean, you can hold my hand if you want to, but we don't have to. Walk down the stairs.
All right, you guys descend into the gloom. Adorno, you find yourself standing in the cell. Your path blocked by the construct and the nervous man, who, strangely enough, seems perfectly at ease.
Wait, they're blocking my path, or they locked me in?
They
Yes.
closed the door. Technically, you still have the keys, but
Right.
they have closed the gate on you.
Okay.
That's cruel.
Yeah, and I last said, "What's going on, guys?"
They glance between each other, and then the construct almost lazily waves one of his hands, and the nervous man takes up running down the hall in the direction of the room where you got the key.
But he
I
doesn't
thought
speak. Okay. Go ahead.
perhaps we could have a chat now.
Uh-oh.
Well, given the circumstances, I think that seems reasonable.
I wanted to know what kind of person you were, what you were capable of.
And have you ascertained that at all?
We shall see whether my compatriot lives.
Oops.
Whether he lives?
Yes, the one you attacked for those keys. If he is dead, your stay with us will be somewhat interminable.
Well, as your friend is going to find, I left him alive. Maybe not in the best of health, but alive.
For your sake, I hope that is true. Perhaps while he checks, you can give me your name.
You can call me Adorno.
Adorno.
And you are?
My name is Arvis. Would
Well,
it... Oh, I'm sorry, you go ahead.
I wish I could say it was nice to meet you, Arvis.
Would it shock you to know that we have met before?
I'm pretty hard to shock, but I would be surprised.
You would not recognize me. I was an associate of your master.
I assume that was before you entered the state you're currently in.
Yes. You could say he is responsible.
I see. Why would one say that?
He gifted me with these. He flexes his construct limbs.
I take it you're using gifted sarcastically?
No. I chose these modifications.
Then I'm having difficulty understanding why we're at odds.
In time, I think you will see. You hear the sound of footsteps running back down the hall. You see the nervous man run up to the construct. He's alive. He's not in the best shape, but he's alive. He was attacked by this stranger, but he'll be okay. That is good for you, Adorno.
What now?
That depends on you and your friends. If I were to free you, what would you do?
I would rejoin them and try to find out what's going on. At this point, we have very little information.
Information about what?
There seems to be some kind of conspiracy. There seem to be some bad actors. We're not sure what their goals are, or at least I'm not, but I don't have contact with my companions anymore, so I couldn't tell you more than that. I can tell you we're not committed to any one side at this point.
And perhaps you will permit me to show you some things.
Show away.
With that, he extends one claw-like hand through the gates and motions for the keys. I will need them to free you.
I'm perfectly capable of unlocking this, and I move with the keys towards the door.
He chuckles, but he steps back. Perhaps it is a sign of good faith to let you keep those.
Okay, I unlock the door. Let myself out.
With that, he motions for you to follow him back down the tunnel, away from where you went before, away from the big heavy barricade and the outposts. He leads you back towards the sounds of activity. Come, let me show you my home and my prison.
Okay, I follow him.
And then let's go back to the other group as you guys go down the stairs. Upon traveling down the stairs, you find yourself in a long stone corridor roughly hewn from the rock. It goes on for an almost interminable ways. It seems like it goes on for a long time before you finally reach a set of carved stone steps leading upwards to a door.
That's all that's in the
way
hallway?
down.
Yep, it's just a long hall.
I would like to detect magic and also perception.
It's just a door. You do continue to detect the same auras of abjuration all around you.
Trying to see through if there's something kind of like illusionary.
No, you do see that the staircase is strung across with a number of thick cobwebs.
Should we knock?
You'd have to traverse the webbed hallway, the webbed stairwell.
How
I have
is
a
it like
feeling.
sticky web?
I don't know. Reach out a hand.
All
I
right,
got-
I touch it.
I got a torch.
Give me a reflex save as you do.
Oh, no.
Reflex save. Okay. How do?
Roll and add your reflex. Is right by your will.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
I got a torch. We can burn this.
What a terrible.
Me too.
Okay, so I got a 5.
You reach out to just kind of test these cobwebs, and your mailed gauntlet immediately sticks. And as you try to jerk it free, gets caught in more webs, and eventually your arm is just kind of like stuck awkwardly hanging upwards.
Sabbath, stop moving.
You are grappled by the web.
Just
That-
hold for a second. I take out one of my torches, sit on the ground, and kind of use the flint and steel I have in my kit, and just kind of light it up.
I'm checking the ceiling for spiders.
This is on brand for me.
Give me a
And
perception, Evelyn.
I will use the torch to try to burn the webbing around her.
Okay.
Uh,
You are able to start singeing away some of the webs, and you do see them melt and wither under the heat of your torch. And eventually, Sabbath, your arm is free again.
27 on my perception.
Evelyn, you
check.
do not see any spiders.
No okay, good.
No spiders.
Okay.
Without, I don't know if I will be able to tell, but getting a look at the webbing without actually touching it, would I be able to ascertain what kind of spider spun it in terms of size, not like species?
You could give me a knowledge and nature check to see if you could figure it out.
I have nature check.
I will also accept a spellcraft check.
The nature is better. Actually, they're the same. That's going to be a 14.
You do not recognize these as belonging to any kind of spider.
As I check something, I don't think I can actually collect any of this, can I? I'm looking at alchemical stuff, but I don't know if I can.
As you attempt to cut or save some of this web, the moment you cut it away from the main mass, it kind of dries up and crumbles away into nothingness. You suspect it may have a magical origin.
Okay.
Fake spider web?
I don't know, but once you separate it, it seems to not retain its properties. Either it was created by the one we're looking for, or a magical spider potentially created this. I do not know.
Interesting. All right.
I'll take the helm with the torch and burn the webbing away as we push forward.
Thanks to the torch, you are able to ascend the staircase unstuck by the webs.
I keep Echo on my shoulder, not flying around for this.
Oh yeah.
The door at the top of the stairs, however, appears locked.
Adelaide, we got another locked door.
Give it a shot.
Or do you want? You said your tools were broken. You want me to take a crack at this one?
Sure.
I hand her the torch. Wow, why am I getting the good rolls on this? It's above it's 17 plus 8.
Yes, you are again able to disable this lock, and the door swings open. Inside is a hall that stretches sort of like it's like a T shape. You guys are at the stem. The hall goes off to your left and off to your right.
More spider silk.
No more
Okay.
webs.
I'd say-
There is, however, a faint mist or fog filling up the hall.
Like it's starting to fill up the hall, or it's just at the end of one of the halls?
I'm sorry, it currently partially fills the hall.
Mm.
Ilya, can you see if this fog is magical in nature, please? I don't trust any inch of this place.
Ophelia?
Was I muted? Shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn it. Cause sorry, I also dropped a die. Like, I'm a mess today. Okay.
Step on it.
Did you say true?
No, I said smooth.
Oh, smooth. But yes, I still have my detect magic on. We're trying to get. Are we still trying to get Sabbath out of the
No,
the
I've
No, she's
already-
been freed.
No, girl.
I like I
no
said,
longer
I'm
restrained.
I'm
a
fucking
torch
pissed today.
to burn her out. Then we pushed farther down with my torch.
You are
And-
checking for magical mist.
Unlocked a door.
Mist.
Then beyond it is a T junction, which we're at the end of the T. So there's a left and right, and it's kind of filled with mist. I was gonna ask Ophelia if
Oh god, magic
check-
mist.
check-
Yeah, is the mist magical with my detect magic?
The mist is definitely magical. You're perceiving the same moderate auras of abjuration.
Oh god. I would like to try to spellcraft it.
Give me a spellcraft check.
Oh! This is the second highest roll that I can do for this because I rolled a 19. So altogether, 26.
It
Nice.
looks like this may be a function of the guards and wards variant of spell. An array of magical, in some cases, traps, but generally just defenses to obscure and obfuscate the location of one or more things. You suspect that everything you've encountered has been part of this, such as the hidden door, the spider webs in the stairwell, the mist now.
It's all connected. It's all connected.
All connected.
She starts pulling up like
do I know
cords
what
and strings.
tier that spell is?
Sorry, I did not get that all on.
Do I know what tier that spell is?
You mean like what level of a spell it is?
Yeah.
It is a. Oh, you don't know anything because you didn't make a spellcraft check. But Ophelia would know that it is a 6th level spell.
Oh. It is a 6th level spell.
The Electric Globe of Invulnerability charge that's left on the staff will not be of any use here.
Well, is this mist going to hurt us, or could we just?
I don't know.
Well,
Should we
I mean,
cover our
If
mouths
you've
as
opened
we
the
go
door, you're
through
already
it?
kind of standing in it.
right.
Oh, that's true.
Do we
Should
feel
we be
any
covering our
adverse
mouth?
effects?
No, you do not
Yeah.
feel any
Am I-
adverse effect.
Am I dying? Well, which way do we want to go, right or left?
Uh,
Do the
What do-
hallways
what
look
do I
identical?
see? Yeah, like what do we see? Can I
That's
do a
true.
perception?
You can, but you will see the same identical hallway stretching off in both directions.
Does
Hmm.
my detect magic show anything different or no? About the same types of
Negative.
magic?
Same things.
so, what's your favorite direction?
The right way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Show myself out.
To the right, then.
Before we go down any of the halls, I'm gonna wipe a spot on the wall to clean it off. I'm gonna take. Do I have chalk in this thing? I feel like I would have chalk in this thing.
I got chalk.
I'll
You've
take some.
chalk.
I'm gonna borrow some of your chalk and kind of mark an X of the entrance we're at.
Mm. Good thinking.
For
I
my
don't
own
know.
for my own fancy, am I able to use no direction?
Yeah, you can cast no direction.
I also cast that, so I try to get a feel for basically like where is north in comparative to where we are.
Okay.
down the hallway to the right.
Yes.
Okay. You guys begin to set off down the hall to the right.
We died.
No.
It just
No,
says
you do not die.
it just says why, and then you just die.
You continue down the hall for a large ways, and before long, you come to another door.
Is this door locked?
Of course, it is.
Ah,
However, as you attempt to chugga the door, you hear something.
what do I hear?
Who goes there?
Siva?
Turn
that you?
around.
No.
I look behind us. Does that mean you are behind
Literal.
us?
Nope. You gaze back down the hall and you see nothing.
Do I
Zeev.
know Ziva's voice just from the voice?
You do, and you do recognize it as her voice. It seems to be coming from a mouth that has sprouted in the door.
Oh God.
Oh, a mouth.
Oh, that reminds me of Pan's Labyrinth.
Why is my first instinct to put my hand in the mouth?
That was mine too. Like,
No, don't
Why
do
not?
that. I don't want to do that, but
But I kind of want it.
but I
punch it
kind
in
of
the
want to.
mouth.
No.
But maybe.
I kind of want
At what height is the mouth?
The mouth is approximately face height.
Stick my tongue in it. No, I don't.
Oh, the wrong house. Sorry.
Maybe I don't want to rejoin the party.
Things are going weird.
We've
Might be
gotten
better off
weird.
on my own.
There's been
We've seen
weird-
some shit.
We've seen some shit. We've done some shit.
You missed out on a sex cult.
Hawthorne has become our god.
Yes, I heard something about an orgy room with sex traps.
Yes,
Yep.
that's actually a thing. Yes, that's not an
Awesome.
exaggeration.
Awesome.
Uh,
I mean, Adorno-
Counselor,
Pretty sure Adorno's been there.
Oh God, you wouldn't have left.
You got that right.
More, less sexy, more against your will. Think that episode of The Witcher. You know the one.
The one.
Ragamuffin.
I don't think I've seen that one. But anyway.
What? It's one of the first ones. It's how Geralt meets Oh my God.
Yennefer.
I don't know.
Yennefer,
I'd have to
thank you.
rewatch it. I watched it when it first aired. I haven't watched it since.
Okay, sorry, off track.
Anyway,
I'm not even gonna pretend to know what you guys were talking about. But Counselor, this is the captain of the guard. We were just looking for you. You in there? Are you all right?
You speak calmly and patiently with the mouth, but before a moment passes, it repeats the same message. Who goes there? Leave now.
Oh, it's just a recording.
Yeah, it might just be a magical recording.
Oh, so it isn't her mouth.
No, it is. It is a mouth, but it is her voice.
Would I be able to identify this as the spell Magic Mouth?
You could make a spellcraft check.
Okay.
It's
5 plus 11, 16.
You do not know what this spell is.
Okay. I just know it sounds like it's just a recording.
You got Ferris Buellered.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Sorry, I can't come to the door right now.
I don't feel
I
good.
could take a nasty stumble down the stairs.
So what happens when you put something in the mouth?
The mouth
Sorry.
is quite ephemeral and only lasts as long as it takes to deliver the message. You attempt to stick your fist in the mouth, but it simply closes around it and can before it goes away.
Oh, God.
My hand's not wet after that, right?
Weirdly slimy.
No. I'm the person that touches things.
Uh, I don't. Sabbath, maybe just tell it again authoritatively. That just tell it your name again. Maybe
I think recorded message.
it might be, but maybe we added too much.
This is a magic door that's locked, and like we can't just brute force our way in, right?
No, it's just a regular door. It just has
Regular
this
door.
magic message on it.
Can I break down the door?
Give me, in order to break it, you need to roll and add your strength modifier.
Okay.
Could have just picked the. we
How-
could've just-
Cool.
How
Okay, let me
beefy.
get my calculator really quick.
Did you do the
beefy.
natural 20 it?
It's 19 plus 15.
Oh shit!
Wait,
34.
wait, your strength modifier? No, not your strength score.
I'm
Your
sorry.
strength modifier.
Oh, okay. Then it
15
is
what, a plus
21? Bad at math.
Yeah, so 21. Nice.
Yeah, you're like, oh, fucking, I'm over it, and you kick the door right in the handle it is, and it kind of busts open, and the door opens.
I'm just assuming all the doors are super old, so cool.
That's one way to do it.
But the door opens, revealing a staircase upwards.
Ugh. So many stairs in this place. How deep are we?
Is she an old woman? How is she doing this?
She is indeed an old woman, and you don't know how she's doing this, but you do see that these stairs are also filled with a treacherous, webby substance.
I got my torch. And I
Burn
lead the
it.
helm.
Burn.
Alhan
probably
is
has a
able
stair
to
lift.
clear the way as you go up the stairwell. And you find yet another locked door.
Sabbath, kick it down again.
Will do.
I'm just bossing around the guard captain at this point.
Hey, I got another 19, so
She
21.
secretly,
Woo!
likes it.
You, again, grab your mailed foot and kick the door right down.
Oh god.
However, this time it opens onto a cellar.
We went up?
You went up.
And now we're down.
No, you've gone up into a cellar.
Oh, okay. So this is a cellar of some
Oh.
other building.
Yes. You have gone
Okay.
a long way underground. And yes, you found a cellar. And I think that might be where we're going to stop it, because you guys are both kind of on the cusp of some stuff.
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice.
But let me tally up some experience and see what you guys get.
Oh, Ian, real quick. What level is the wand that I found?
It was a wand of make whole,
Mm-hmm.
which is, I think it's a second level spell. So the caster level would be caster level 5. Or yeah, caster level 5. No, caster level 3.
Okay. Also, I checked, and Bard was a rogue subclass in 2nd edition.
What the hell?
What you're saying is that you're extra old.
I am super, super old.
I was about to say, yeah.
But not
That was
anymore.
the first
Bard is
edition I played
Bard.
back when I
Bard
was
is
like
Bard.
12
You're
or
like,
so.
no, I swear, I'm gonna find out.
I found it.
No, for sure.
I know I'm right. Oh, wait. No, I'm just old.
So
And
mean.
right.
Both.
Both
But
old and
you're
right.
You're right for the wrong edition.
In Aslanti culture, age is actually seen as something respectful.
No, your magical talent is.
Well, I have both.
I'm both old and magic, therefore respected.
How old
And
is
right. Adorno's 19.
I'm older. Haha.
I'm more magic-y.
Betrayed.
I'm 22.
How old am I?
You're a solid 24.
I'm
Wow, Captain of the Guard at
24.
24. Nice.
Whoop.
Wow.
I'm a
Damn.
teenager.
Good for her.
Wait, does
I
that
mean,
mean I'm
it's
the
not that
youngest
big of a
then?
town, but
How old are you?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you the original age I was gonna have for her, but I made her 18.
Yes, you are the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
Because originally
Seven.
she was gonna be 14. Because that's like adulthood for them, but I thought that was weird, and I decided to just make them 18.
No, they just age differently.
I know. I didn't want to be the person that was just like, I'm a 14-year-old flirting with older people. You know what I mean? It's just
Entirely fair.
Optics.
I don't want to go there.
Plus, you'd have braces and headgear
Yeah.
and a retainer.
Am I like the only person that didn't?
I never did.
Didn't what?
I didn't have braces. I should, because my teeth are fucked up, but I never did.
I had
I guess
braces for
so then.
like 3 weeks.
I'm just
3
saying, like,
weeks.
It was just mostly to make sure my teeth were straight for a particular reason.
Huh.
And I hated them. I hate them.
I had braces back when I was a child, but I lost my retainer immediately.
Good job.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that to somebody who didn't know they had ADHD.
You're like,
Yeah,
It's one of them clear clear retainers that you don't see when you put it on the plate at a taken to the garbage.
Goodbye.
Oh, I just saw a video where somebody tried to put their retainer in after a while that was one of those clear ones, and they fucking chipped the shit out of their tooth.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh.
also everybody gets 540 experience.
Ooh.
Cool. Now, how do I use that?
Just write it somewhere on the bottom of your sheet. You'll be at the same experience level as everybody else, so if someone can give her the total of where you guys are at, counting that.
How much was it
I thought they
again?
were.
How much was it again?
540.
So you should be at 7,115 experience points.
You guys are also at level 5?
No, we're level 4.
Oh,
You told
I'm
me
sorry, I
it was
forgot you were
level
level 5. Yours should be. Give me one sec.
Carson, did you say 7115?
Yes, for us, not Sabbath.
Okay.
The next